He had a couple of friends who were taking class at the Spring Valley Y with me, and they worked with Eric at Pfizer. And I think it was he wanted to enhance his social life. So his friends told him about my salsa classes, and he started coming to my salsa classes. And Eric, anytime I would teach a new pattern or a new movement, he always had a question. And it was always something like this. So, you want me to take my left foot and move it 15 degrees to my right? Okay, you guys remember that, right? That was my Eric, and I do remember saying to him at the very beginning, you're either an engineer or a computer programmer, right? and I was right. Yeah. So, at the beginning, Eric, who was a musician and also, I believe, a singer, he couldn't get the timing, and those of you who dance understand what I'm saying. He could not seem to hear the one, to be able to break on the one. So I would give him like all the knowledge that I possibly had on what to listen for when, you know, sometimes it's when the singer comes in, sometimes it's when the horn section comes in, it's a repeating pattern, it's like a sentence and da-da-da-da-da. And for a long time, he could not get the one. And he would say to me, I'm having problems with my timing. So I got him the CD. You all know the timing CD, right? Yeah, I got him the CD. And at one point, and this is the part that comes in where Eric was my teacher. Because at one point inside my head, but I did not verbalize it, I thought, you know what? Maybe he'll never get it. Maybe it's like being colorblind, and no matter how hard you try to see color, if you're colorblind, you can't see color correctly. Maybe the timing thing is the same sort of thing. And thank goodness I never said that to Eric, because he was persistent, and he was just not going to go without learning that timing, and it took a little bit of time, but he soon became, am I right or am I wrong, ladies? Like, perfect. With his timing. Impeccable. And when he started to dance that way, I thought to myself, Eric probably taught me something more than any other student that I ever had, and that was never give up on anybody, but especially never give up on yourself, right? Okay, so that's going to be my lesson that I take from Eric. So he was my student, he was my teacher, and he was my faithful friend. As Sonia and everyone put up on the PowerPoint, I only had 2 classes at the Spring Valley Y at that time. I had a beginner class and like a beginner 2, and Eric outgrew them. So I sent him to my first salsa home, which was La Luna, where I knew that he would be very, very well taken care of. But that didn't mean that Eric was going to stay away. Eric came to every venue that I ever did, and he was, like they said, always the last one to leave. There were times that I would be cleaning up tables at the end, and Eric would be walking behind me, and he'd be telling me about his tuna trip, or, you know, and he brought me tuna like a good son should do. He'd call me up and he'd say, Star, I have this tuna and it's still sushi grade, so how can I get it to you? It's on ice. But I'd be cleaning up my tables and he'd walk behind me and I'd say, walk with me, Eric, and he'd be talking and talking. I'd be listening and answering. He'd say, just walk with me, Eric, I gotta get this done. And then at the very end, just like everybody said, he was a gentleman. He made sure that I was to my car and in my car before he went to his car and left at the end of the night. So when you say that you raised a very good man, you really, really did. And I've been in this business for gosh, how many years? I don't know, years and years and years. And Eric knows everyone in this room. I might know half, maybe a third. Yeah, so that's just the kind of person he was. All right, so take that with you guys. Never give up on anybody and never give up on yourself. Okay, just like our Eric. All right, thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Pam, and I have a poem to read that I actually wrote very quickly, thinking, oh, Sonia's this good enough to post on Facebook, and here I am. A lot of what I have here is Star had already said, so I guess repeating it means that it definitely is Eric. Eric Ebling, my friend. Let's dance this one gently. More than several years ago, I convinced the timid salsa novice Eric Ebling that the music would be easy and slow. He was reluctant to be my first dance partner, but he soon said, "All right, let's go." Being his first performance as well, we were both a nervous wreck. What if one swift spin or crossbody lead caused one of us to hit the deck? He would often say, being a lifelong musician should certainly make this dancing thing easy. And before long, he was spinning and whirling, all light and breezy. He was hard on himself when he had trouble with the pattern or lost his timing. Little did he know that soon on the dance floor, he'd be the one shining. That darn timing with the missing number was not easy for him, but he never ever gave up. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. We counted together so much I felt like I drank the numbers from my coffee cup. We practiced in my home with Dwayne giving tips. Dwayne demonstrating the men's part for him so no one would trip. Oh my, the look on his innocent face when he learned that my flamingo skirt off he would rip. He was a warrior in his perseverance and dedication, but rarely did smile. He would say he was concentrating with serious focus. At times I would tease him that practice would be over if I did not see his teeth. He would soon flash a cheesy grin and then we'd laugh for a while. His concern for perfection was most definitely not for himself. His chivalrous ways would ensure he got us both through the routine with never a falter. His generous ego was sitting somewhere else on a shelf. When he danced, he was a gentleman, all suave and smooth. The quiet, shy, self-professed computer geek surely came into his own. His improvement through the years was outstanding, especially when he got into that cha-cha groove. When he went without his glasses, so handsome he was. We were planning on going eyeglass shopping together. I knew if we did, all the ladies would be abuzz. He was the supreme gentleman. His parents should be proud. I am honored to have known such a decent, unique man. Eric was certainly Eric. There will be no other, always unique in a crowd. Eric taught us all life lessons that go well beyond the dance floor. How to do better and be better if we just follow his gentle lead. Being kind really is very easy. Eric made it look effortless. Do what you love with your very own style and grace, nothing less and nothing more. Eric showed us an example of a life led without judgment of others. He always teased me because I'm a guidance counselor, and I think he was more counselorish than I was. To be respectful, honorable, and full of care. We are all so grateful for the friendship that we will forever share. Eric Ebling was smart, charming, kind, and had a way of making everyone feel, male or female, that they were the most important person in the room. I can still see that sneaky little shoulder shimmy that made an appearance when he was in the zone. I think we saw it on that video clip. Every once in a while it would sneak in.